Welcome to Incredible Tea. You're with your hostess, Cocoa Puffs. Make sure you share, subscribe, and like this video. Yes, we are here to talk about Baddies South. Episode 7, Cashville, Tennessee. Okay, so you guys, so remember the Baddies bus is no more. So the last thing that happened is that Chrisean and Slim were getting into it. So Slim threw shoes at Chrisean because she was mad that Chrisean had bust her in the lip with a water bottle when they were at the club the previous night. But as you can see, I do not think that Slim thought this out because Chrisean was wearing that girl's ass out. I am sorry, but yeah, I don't care what scene you play. I don't care if you put it in slow-mo. You are definitely going to see Chrisean giving Slim the business. And right after that, Jela and Rollie got into it. And I was like, oh my God, like what's going on? How did it happen so quickly? But as you can see, even though Rollie is big, Jela is holding her on. And you see Chrisean running up. Chrisean's running up because Rollie tried to fight her when she basically wasn't completely finished fighting Slim. So Chrisean felt like Rollie tried to jump her, and since Jela had her back, she definitely has Jela's back now. And as you can see, Rollie Polly, she actually got tossed, okay? Like, she's a big girl, but as you can see, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. So, I have to say Rollie definitely can hold her on. I just feel like she was a little thrown off and that this might have, been a lot because she thought Jayla was just a pushover. But Chrisean is not for any of the F shit. You see Persuasion and Bree, they're standing on the side because Chrisean is like, I will literally murder everybody. So Skyland is tickled, okay? She is actually hyped that her girl, Jayla, got some licks in. And as you guys can see, look at this girl. Like Slim ran and got her from behind, you guys. And then she started pulling her hair. As you can see, she has her hair, like, that's all it was. Like, Slim got her ass beat. Like, she did not do anything. And as you can see, Rollie Polly, she's trying to come insert herself back into the fight. You can see that Slim clearly is trying to kick Keyshawn while she's on the ground. Like, and at this point, I could tell that Natalie is getting stressed. She's like, what can we do? And everybody at this point is looking like a hot damn mess. And this is not giving Baddies. As you can see, Slim, her lip is bust. Look at Rollie Polly. She has her titties out. Her hair is snatched off. She's calling Jayla ugly. And Jayla is like, girl, please. Who are you talking to? Are you looking in the mirror? Because right now I am confused. And Persuasion, she's like, look, I'm not here for none of this F-ish. I'm just happy this time it wasn't me fighting. As you guys can see, I'm totally unproblematic right now. And then so Rollie Polly is still talking ish about Jayla and calling her fake. And Jayla's not here for any of that shit. And she's just tickled that she didn't get her ass beat this time. So she's on the sidelines, not inserting herself. And Jayla is like, look, I run this, okay? People gonna respect me, okay? And at this point, Natalie is like, I am losing my mind. Like, you guys, we have to get on this bus. It's time for us to go. The sheriff stays next door. You guys are being too loud. They're gonna end up shutting this whole production down. Like, we gotta move it. Like, let's go ahead and get to these bookings. We have activities and things planned. And Jayla is like, well, I tell you what, while we're here, if anybody wants to square up, we can do it right now. And as you can see, Chrisean is not done. Like, she is lurking. Someone hit her, like, in her face. So she is definitely trying to get her lick back. And then meanwhile, Rollie Polly and Slim, they are kicking it and kind of going over, like, what happened. And Rollie Polly is putting Chrisean and Jayla on blast. She's saying that Chrisean is crazy and Jayla is fake. And she's saying that Jayla was just talking shit about Chrisean earlier, so why is she trying to stand up for her? And then Rollie Polly denies trying to jump Chrisean. She just says that she wanted to fight her after she fought Slim. But I was thinking to myself, yeah, that could still give the wrong message. But anyway, so now it's like the girls are split. You have, Team Slim and Team Rollie Polly versus Chrisean and Jayla. Meanwhile, Natalie is like, I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't want to be in the middle of any of it. Chrisean's decided to go to the side and cool off a little bit, which is what she needs to do. Rollie Polie is still talking ish. And Jela is saying that she thinks that Natalie is fake because she's over there conversing with those girls and she doesn't know her. So she thinks that Natalie might be over there, trying to play both sides. And she's just not here for any of that. Now, Natalie does decide to chop it up with Slim and Rollie Polie, and basically she tells them that, she doesn't want any smoke, and that she was actually surprised that Jayla was giving her attitude, and she feels like Jayla switched up on her. But then she decides, you know what, you guys, let's all get up on this van. Let's go ahead and do what we got to do. So the girls split up into two groups, and they travel to the airport because they're gonna land in Tennessee. Meanwhile, while they're in the vans, they get an opportunity to talk about the beef between Jayla and Chrisean. And Jayla is saying that they were throwing shade towards both of them because they did not include Chrisean or Jayla when all the girls were going out clubbing. So Rollie Polie is still talking shit about the other girls. And she goes on to tell Natalie that Jayla was actually talking bad about Natalie and saying negative things about her. So she does spill this tea. And honestly, Natalie says that she is shocked because she thought that her and Jayla were tight and she doesn't understand why they would be falling out. But Rollie Polie thinks that Jayla is simply a clout chaser, and she does remember when Jayla tried to be nice to Chrisean when Chrisean was over talking Natalie when they were on the bus the last time and Chrisean almost got thrown out. So Jayla is just saying that, you know what, I'm not trying to overdo my part. If Chrisean is fighting someone, then she can definitely hold her on. But there will be nobody jumping anybody around me. So at this point, it seems like Jayla is starting to run things. So when they're in the car, Anne is like, wow, it's just so crazy how it seems like we're all split up and how we all have to take sides. Like, I really don't want to be involved in any extra stuff. Like, I don't even wear makeup anymore because I feel like this is a war zone. And Chrisean basically says, girl, don't worry about it. I got your back. And you know what? I think this is all Anne wanted to hear because she's scary as hell. So then if you guys can see that Rollie Polie and Slim, they're still basically saying, you know what? We're over it. We really don't care about these girls. We beat them up. We just want to go out, socialize, and have a good time. And let those girls stay over there. And Jayla is just really pissed off because Natalie is still over there with the other girls. And Scotland is like, dang, how did Natalie get over there? Like, we're friends. And Jayla is saying, like, yeah, like, Natalie knows us longer than she knows them. So why would she be riding with them? I feel like she's just over there stirring the pot. And she better not be saying anything negative about me, because if she is, I'm going to check her. And I'm going to let her know that I'm not here for it. So, basically, Rollie Polie and Slim, they just feel like they don't like Scotland anymore because Scotland is riding in the van with them. And I think that is so messed up. As you can see, it's written all on Scotland's face. She is blue. Like, she really did not want to get sucked into any type of beef or drama. Anyway, so the girls finally make it to their houses. So there are two separate houses, okay? And I have to say that the houses look dope. They are very luxurious. It's giving very modern and metro. So the girls are all kind of staying to themselves. They're really not messing around. And Natalie wants to address everybody so that way they can clear the air. So hopefully they can all come under one roof instead of them being separated. So as you can see, Jayla is very defensive and you can tell she's very aggravated. And, Natalie is like, you guys, I don't know what's going on with everybody's attitudes. I know we've been very busy and I haven't been able to talk to you guys individually about who's upset with who and why you guys are upset. But I do want everybody to put their head into the game and we all focus on what we're here for. We're here for bookings. We're here for events. We're here for getting this money. And so I want to make sure that all of us agree that we can put aside our differences and get focused on what our priorities are. Now, you have some people that are looking very nonchalant and some people are looking crazy, and Jayla basically just puts it out there like, hey, I just want to make sure there's no extra shit going on. I'm going to stay in my lane and stay to myself, but I don't want to be fighting. So Jayla tells Natalie to keep her dogs on a leash, and Persuasion is like, girl, who is the dog? And so Jayla is acting like she's the leader now, and she tells Natalie, I'm not feeling you anymore because you're supposed to be my friend, which means you're supposed to be on my side, and you're not supposed to be dealing with these girls that you barely know. And so that's pretty much what sums up what happened this entire episode. Make sure you tune in to the next show. Thanks for tuning in to Incredible Tea with your hostess, Cocoa Puffs.